Hey there guys, like and subscribe the channel if you enjoy the anime. So our new story starts with Alicia. She just entered the capital to enroll in the academy, but she saw a sick old lady on the street and took her back home. She healed her out with her light magic, but the old lady's daughter told Alicia that the academy gates close at 6 p.m. She rushed out but didn't make it on time. And the one who closed the gate was a rule freak and didn't let Alicia in even though the bell just rang. But Alicia didn't make a scene, and Oswald realized Alicia was a commoner by looking at her shabby stuffs. She didn't have money to stay at an inn, so he told her there was a broken wall behind the academy that students used to sneak in and out. Alicia was thankful for the heads up and went there, and saw William, another first year and the son of a noble. He was sneaking in with drinks as the senior ordered him to buy it for the party. And they were going from the roof, and Will told Alicia to be careful, but he slips down himself right on the dining room. Edwin breaks of Alicia's falls, and thanks to that, Alicia didn't get injured. Edwin was the prince of this kingdom, and Will and Alicia got caught sneaking in after curfew, but they got off with a warning from the principal. But at night school was on alert as an intruder got in, and the very same intruder barges into Alicia's room. That guy turns out to be Edwin himself, and he told Alicia he was after some sort of information. So he requested Alicia to let him stay in her room for a while. They talked for a bit until the commotion died down. And the next day at the entrance ceremony, Alicia came across someone really terrifying. Her name was Emilia, and she was the hidden boss that appears after the heroes defeated the Demon King, but with the hard effort they did defeat her in the end, and that is how the end comes with a happy ending. Turns out the story we just saw was a stupid dating sim game that our protagonist just finished, and the after story goes like this. Truck-kun, accident. And protagonist reincarnates as the villainess of the dating sim game, but even her servant stays wary of her because black hair were seen as the symbol of evil after the defeat of the first Demon King. Even Emilia's parents never once visited her after birth, and if things go according to game, Emilia will die, but still, Emilia in game was stupidly powerful, and our protagonist was in her body, so she started leveling up from dungeons and earned much money from Monster Stone. She bought the Amulet of Growth to quickly level up, and after several years, she turned 15. And the time comes for her to attend the academy, but at the magic assessment test, everyone was shocked that Will was at level 10. Usually, kids this age are only at level 1, but the real shock comes when Emilia shows them she's level 99. Even the principal couldn't believe it and brought another magic crystal, but it still showed level 99. So Old Man assured everyone that the true level of Emilia will be seen in the class if she's not using any tricks. That is, because of it, the pride of Williams got hurt and he accused Emilia of using something to fake her level. Edwin backed up William and criticized Emilia, and after him, even Oswald joined the jealousy group. The three jealous princesses can't accept that someone is stronger than them. So Emilia told them Alicia is having a hard time because she's a commoner to bail out. Her distraction plan worked out, and the three kids left her for the time being, but Edwin told Emilia she's a central wannabe, which bothered her, so she asked her maid, and she told Emilia that's the name given to regional nobles who stays in capital even when they don't hold power. Sort of like useless nobles, and Emilia's parent were no exception. Since then, the entire class was wary of her, and at the first class was of combat, everyone had to practice swordsmanship. And William took this opportunity to pick a fight with Emilia. She's a mage type, but she's still physically powerful and beats William in a non-harmful way. He still couldn't accept his defeat, so Emilia just swings her wooden sword and threw William off. He got knocked out flat, so the teacher took him to the infirmary, and at another class, Emilia got swapped into magic practice, and Oswald did the same as William. He challenges Emilia and Emilia asked for permission to break apart the target was made from special magic that only a court mage could break. So Emilia just used a little dark flames to burn down whole metal armor, and there the jealousy strikes again and Oswald ran off to complain to Mama, but there Edwin pulled his status as prince with principal to expel Emilia from academy for lying about her level. So the lady begged the principal to think again, and due to her principal told Emilia to show her power and teacher begged Emilia to show them her true power. Getting expelled from the academy is the same as getting expelled from the kingdom, so Emilia casts a giant black hole to shut the criticism from morons like Edwin. And after that power show, Yumilia was invited to the royal court by the king and queen. The king apologized to her on behalf of Principal and Edwin for the hard time she got to face, but it was still unbelievable for a 15-year-old to reach level 99, so he ordered Knight Captain Adolf to test Yumilia out, and she swiftly dodged his attack. Adolf got sure that Yumilia is stating the truth when she said she's level 99, which proves everything, and Yumilia showed the extent of her dark magic power. It was true that dark magic does oppose the light magic, but it isn't necessarily evil. It depends on the person who wields it, so there was no reason to brand Yumilia as a heretic, so King asked Yumilia about her secret for being powerful, and she told him that she levels up with Amulet of Groan, after using Monster Calling Flute. Even Adolf wouldn't dare to fight Monster without Amulet of Protection, so King got impressed and told Yumilia to pick any reward she desires. But Yumilia wanted to stay away from the main storyline to avoid death, so she only asked for a peaceful life with no interference, and that marks the end of royal meeting. But then Queen invited Yumilia to have a private talk, as she wanted Yumilia to fight the Demon Lord when he resurrects after 2 years. It was a stay secret and Yumilia agreed to lend them a hand. She has to fight the Demon Lord, but she can't kill him alone. It's a job for royal to kill the Demon Lord to maintain their worth to rule the kingdom, because the faction that opposes the king will become stronger if the Demon Lord dies by someone other than royalty, and most of the anti-king faction are Central Wanbis, led by Duke Hilros, and Yumilia's family is no exception. But after this, her family will try to marry her to someone, so Queen assured her she could buy some time for 3 years. She only asked to stay loyal to the kingdom and told her she would send in one of her men to school for her to talk if anything comes out, and right after she returned, her maid gave outlet of marriage partners. Her parents acted much faster than she thought, and after that, everyone started to open up to Yumilia. And also, she was approached by many idiots for marriage, but she declined all of them. But another obstacle for her peaceful life was Eleonora, the sole daughter of Duke Eleros. And someone whom original Yumilia tried to rise up. Yumilia wanted to keep her distance from her, but the butterfly invited her for tea, where she told Yumilia to stay away from Prince Edwin. She knew the queen asked Yumilia to marry Edwin, so she wanted Yumilia to decline, but Yumilia assured her that she already turned down the queen's proposal for marriage to Edwin. Yumilia coaxed her up that she's more suitable for Edwin than her, and Eleanor got sold out, and even her underlings thought she was way too easy. But the next day, Alicia branded Yumilia as the Demon Lord in front of many eyes. That's one way to sully someone's name, because Edwin had told Alicia that the Demon Lord is coming after 2 years. That moron of a prince told her a state secret, so Yumilia tried to control the damage, and denied by asking Alicia about the proof. She had none. So Alicia was at a disadvantage because dark magic was recognized by the kingdom as non-evil, but Edwin and his dogs showed up to defend their lady. Yumilia tried to let Edwin speak up that the Demon Lord news is not real, but that idiot can't take the clue and confirmed it in front of the others. He even backs up Alicia that Yumilia is the Demon Lord, so Yumilia got serious for a moment. She told the 3 to get stronger first to face her, and for that she suggested they use Monster Calling Flute to level up, and if they are scared, Yumilia offers she would tag along. That was the flat-out slap to their pride, so the useless gang left. But the way Alicia thought of Yumilia as evil made her think that Alicia is also reincarnated, so Yumilia followed her for the day and found nothing odd. She had her light and open personality as the in-game character had, so after she left patting the cat, Yumilia comes out to play with the cat as well, but the cat runs away in fear. So Yumilia goes after Alicia again and heard Edwin was telling Alicia that he can't blame Yumilia and brand her as a Demon Lord for having dark magic, so Alicia drew a dark sketch because that's how Yumilia looks like to her. Her words confirmed at least that Alicia isn't reincarnated, so Yumilia goes to the principal's office for a talk, but saw the old man just resigned and Roland took over. Turns out he's the man royal family sent to stay in touch with Yumilia, and he told Yumilia that royal family will take care of Edwin and the news he spread about the Demon King, but something felt off to Yumilia about Roland. Roland tells Yumilia about their upcoming field trips for leveling up, and he assigned Yumilia as a supervisor to look out the kids. Students were separated as central nobles and regional nobles for training, but Patrick had the same thought as Yumilia. he had a way to split the experience by dividing into vanguard and rear guard, and explained how it works. Yumilia thought it was a good idea, so Yumilia blew the monster-calling flute to see the tactics. Patrick quickly took the command and showed how it works, and Yumilia was impressed by it, so she blew up the second time, but this time she binds them all with magic to let the vanguard level up, but a surprise attack took place, and Yumilia saved Patrick this time, but he got injured, so Yumilia used her dark magic to heal him. Except that dark healing is gross, but just like that, she blew the horn a third time, and that whole day student got a run for their money. But unfortunately, that's where part 1 of this anime series comes to an end, but stay tuned to watch the next part in my channel, and until then, take care.